Java programs. Using Notepad, we can use any text editor like Notepad++, Edit Plus to write the Java programs. We compiled and executed Java programs using command prompt. In our system, command prompt will be available along with our operating system. Command prompt will come. In that command prompt, we are able to compile and execute our Java program. But if we do the programs in the Notepad, our time will be wasted. Takes a lot of time to write the code in the Notepad, compiling the code, executing the code. It is a time-taking process. If we use Notepad, to write programs, it will take a lot of time to write our code. Time-taking process, because we need to write the code, we need to compile the code, and we need to execute the code. In real time, we will use IDEs to develop the program. In the companies, nobody will use Notepad to write the programs. In companies, we will use IDEs to develop or to write the programs. So what is IDE? IDE means integrated development environment. IDE means integrated development environment. Guys, 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, perfect. What is IDE? Guys, what is IDE? IDE means integrated development environment. We use Notepad to write the programs. We can use any text editor also. We compiled and executed the program from the CMD. If we use Notepad to write the programs, it will take a lot of time to write our code. It is a time-taking process. In companies, we will use IDEs to write the program. IDE means integrated environment. If we use IDE, we can write more code in the less time. IDE nothing but integrated environment. There are several IDEs available in the market. For Java projects, there are several IDEs are available. One is Eclipse IDE. Eclipse IDE is available. Second one is MyEclipse IDE is available. NetBeans IDE is available. Fourth one is Spring Toolsuit IDE available, that is STS. Spring Toolsuit IDE. Spring Toolsuit is also called as STS IDE. And there is another IDE called IntelliJ IDE available, and one more IDE that is called Visual Studio Code, VS Code IDE. Visual Studio Code IDE also available, which is called VS IDE. There are several IDEs are available in the market. It's up to you which IDE you are comfortable, you can use it. Anything is fine. Eclipse IDE, MyEclipse IDE, NetBeans IDE, Spring Toolsuit IDE, IntelliJ IDE, and Visual Studio Code IDE. In all these IDEs, MyEclipse IDE, it is commercial IDE. That means we need to purchase the license of MyEclipse IDE. And here, IntelliJ also commercial IDE. We need to pay the license to use these IDEs. The remaining IDEs are free of cost. Eclipse IDE, NetBeans IDE, NetBeans IDE, Spring Toolsuit IDE, VS Code IDE, those are free. No need to pay anything. Directly we can download and we can use them. But MyEclipse IDE is a paid IDE. We need to purchase the license to use MySQL. IntelliJ trial version is also available for 1 month. After that, we need to pay the license to use IntelliJ IDE. So this NetBeans IDE, it is already outdated in the market. Nowadays, people are not using NetBeans IDE to develop the projects. People are using currently in the market Eclipse or STS or IntelliJ. These three IDEs are having popularity in the market. NetBeans IDE is outdated. People are in the companies, people are not using that NetBeans IDE. IntelliJ is the latest IDE which is having demand in the market, but it is a paid IDE. This VS Code IDE mostly front-end development purpose like Angular project, React project, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, jQuery, such kind of front-end development purpose we will use VS Code. For back-end, people will prefer these IDEs. For front-end development, people will prefer VS Code IDE. Are you guys getting my point? It is mostly used for it is mostly used for front-end development. It is mostly used for front-end development. For back-end development, we are going to use these IDEs. Are you guys clear with my point? Are you guys clear with my point? Yes. What is IDE? IDE means integrated development environment. So there are several IDEs are available in the market like Eclipse, MyEclipse, NetBeans, Spring Toolsuit, IntelliJ, Visual VS Code. Eclipse is free. We can use it. Now, MyEclipse is commercial. NetBeans is free, but it is outdated. Spring Toolsuit is free IDE. This STS also having lot of demand. So Spring framework provided this suggested to use this IDE to develop our applications. IntelliJ IDE is also available. It is also having lot of demand in the market, right? But it is paid IDE. VS Code IDE is available. VS Code IDE given by Microsoft. That IDE is mostly used for front-end development. Okay, what are the advantages with IDEs? Advantages with IDE. As I told you, it is integrated development environment. All the tools required for development and execution will be available in the IDE. IDE will provide all the tools which are required for development and execution. So to write the program, to compile the program, to execute the program, it is providing set of tools. IDE nothing but set of tools. It is an integrated development environment. IDE will provide all the tools which are required for development and execution. And the next one, IDE will provide auto suggestions. IDE will provide you auto suggestions. That means it is intelligent. If you are trying to write string, then it will suggest that string you can use. If you want to see all the methods of a class, you can, if you put a dot, it will give you all the methods of that class, all the variables of the class. Intelligence is available for IDEs. Intelligence is available for IDEs. It is going to provide auto suggestions. Inbuilt compiler. IDE is having inbuilt compiler. What is the meaning of that? Inbuilt compiler. Whenever you write the code, immediately it will compile and it will show you what are the errors available. If you go for Notepad, after writing the program, you need to compile the program manually by going to command prompt. But in the IDE, compiler is inbuilt. That means you can, whenever you write the code, immediately auto compilation is available. Inbuilt compiler. IDE is providing auto compilation. IDE is providing auto compilation. That means whenever you write the code, immediately it will compile that code. You no need to execute Java C space file name. It is having auto compilation. Using IDE, we can do more work in less time. Using IDE, we can do more work in less time. Productivity. Our productivity will be improved. So if you are writing the program on the notepad, if you are writing the program on the IDE, in the IDE you can write the program quickly and easily. So it will do auto compilation, it will provide you suggestions, intelligence will be available, and we can use shortcuts also in the IDE. IDE providing shortcuts to do more work in the less time. So that's the reason in the companies developers will use IDEs only to develop the project. So what are the advantages of going with IDE? IDE will provide all the tools which are required for development and execution. IDE will provide suggestions while writing the code. Whenever you are writing the code, it will provide you suggestions, and auto compilation facility also available in the IDE. That means when you start write the code, it will compile that immediately. If there are any errors available, it will show then and there itself. Auto compilation facility available in the IDE. Using IDE, we can do more work in the less time. So doing more work in the less time, nothing but our productivity will be improved with the IDE. Are you guys clear with this one? Why we are going for IDEs and what are the advantages we are getting with IDEs? Are you guys able to understand what is IDE and why we are going for IDE? IDE nothing but integrated development environment which is used to write the programs. So development will become faster. Faster development can be done. We can achieve faster development. We can achieve faster development using IDE. If you don't use IDE, then it will take a lot of time. So to improve that development speed, we can use IDE. Guys, now, if you want, you can download the IDE directly from the Google also. You can download the IDEs directly from the Google also. If you go here and if you take Eclipse download, Eclipse downloads are available, Eclipse Foundation. So Eclipse is also a very famous IDE for Java development. It is very famous for Java development. Get Eclipse IDE, download this IDE. Other tools available and other runtimes also it is providing. Directly from here also you can download. When I click on this download option, now it is going to download the Eclipse IDE for me. Like this also you can download, or you can download the IDE, STS IDE link I have given. By using that link also you can download. Okay guys,